Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. Last time we survived the Nether, and I've done a little bit of work between episodes. I brought over a bed, and they just made another villager who is now our cleric. And I leveled up the armor here because I don't know if I showed that this guy ended up becoming an armorer, but he did. He has traits for me. He does not, however, have both the parts. He had boots, which as you can see, I traded for his leggings, his boots. His chest plate is just practically worse. It's level 1 protection. Can I level you up? No. I'm gonna need to do that 2 more times, it looks like, because I did grab a bunch of coal from the island. I also got fish because I want to leave with the cat. I do need to be a little careful though, because this is all the iron I have right now. So, that's gonna suck. I really got iron, but it's probably fine. You have pants in your first slot. Oh, you might just be another guy that I use just for getting iron. He might have better pants. If I could leave multiple pants, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna prioritize. You know what? Doing this the hard way. Go mine. You're mine, and let's see, will you also be my cat? Yes. So we got 3 cats. I'm gonna bring them all back with me. Okay. Probably what's gonna have to happen is they're gonna have to swim back though, but it's not that long of a swim, so that's fine. Unless they're probably gonna have to get another villager, because I don't know for sure if that guy we have can even have what we need still. I also, as we get back to the castle, which I want to build the lab today, because I want to build a lab for my game plan. Oh crap. I'll grab one of you now, and I'm gonna be a little more slow about this. Make sure the other two catch up a bit better. And cats are great in this game because they ward off, I believe, phantoms. I know for a fact they ward off creepers. So those guys will do their best to avoid cats, and they're immune to fall damage. I think maybe wild cats will fight like a few things, but tame cats won't fight anything. So, in that regard, they're less useful than dogs. Yeah, and maybe a little careful because there is a limit to the teleport range when it comes to pets catching up to you. Yeah, they're fine. They're catching up. Yeah, I figured I'd grab a few cats, since I kind of like to get one of every kind of dog and one of every kind of cat. Maybe one of every parrot as well. Just kind of trying to do that. It's not going to be like a main goal. If it happens, I'm glad. If not, cats and muskrat should be the easier to get all of them though, because with one exception, they just appear in all villages. The exception being the black cat, which only shows up in. There we go. Yeah, the black cat, which only shows up in witch huts. So I'm gonna take these guys and also my dogs up to the third floor, not second floor. I almost said second floor. No, I want to take them up to the third floor. So you come with me. You come with me. You'll probably teleport in. Because, yeah, I did say I wanted this to be a kind of pet and trophy room. Which is probably where I'm gonna put a jukebox once I make one. I'm gonna probably hold off on making one until I have a disc. But I would like to do that. I also might put it in my room. Because I only want to build one because it costs a diamond to make. And I don't exactly have any discs. I'm also now, I'm completely out of iron, but that's fine for today. I also took down the first cherry tree. I know I want to make a table. I'm not sure what I want to make the table out of in the lab. I have a decent idea of some stuff I want to go in there. Some stuff I'm gonna have to hold off on, so we might make some work on the kitchen as well, because I want like one of these floors put like a tube going up to the next floor. And I also want to like potentially in the future expand this. Cause yeah, having a lot of netherwort is nice, and that's another thing. There's not a lot that's gonna go in here, so I do need to think of like stuff for decoration, which I'm simultaneously loving and hating, because in one sense I like it because it gives me a chance to be more creative with my building, which is kind of one of my goals for this series, which I didn't realize at first, but it's actually a very important series to me because Minecraft was the game that got me into YouTube in general. It isn't the game that got me into the first thing I saw Let's Plays on. That would probably, I think off the top of my head, that's Twilight Princess. I'm not 100% sure. So, there's the flooring for this one, then. We can see over here the library. I want to get a lot of the, rooms on the bottom floor made. We can probably get another floor done. I don't know for 100% sure what I'm going to do for some of these. What I do know is I need to make a table for my brewing stands. And my idea was, do I have any glass? Technically, I have a lot of sand that I didn't know I had. I only need like 60 lands, so I'll get 4 more going. I also made a bunch of bottles between episodes, which are gonna need to go in the lab, along with anything for potion ingredients. So, and also the potions themselves. So, I'll make 2 more chests to go in there. Actually, I'll make one of these the potion chest. Est, I think. Um, one of these tests in here, a test for the potions. I'm only gonna make one for the ingredients of that, all in the actual laboratory. Oh, okay. I was starting to think like maybe I put like lava in the test tube idea I had, which I don't want to make it plain glass. I want to use preferably lime, which I don't have access to, because I think we need cactus green, and we haven't been to a desert yet. I don't think there was one on the other portal near the fortress. I don't think there was one nearby. So is there any other way to make lime green in this game? I have blue. I might be able to. I might be able to actually. If I can find, but because I also have the. That's one issue with the front chest I'm finding in my laziness to still have them. Sometimes I'll just look. I'll find myself still looking between those three chests for anything else that doesn't have a dedicated one. Are you kidding me? That doesn't work unless it's grass. Okay. I'm gonna have to borrow one of these then. And borrow one of these. The tall flowers still work fine. I tested that before when I added in these lilacs. I might need to extend this platform a bit then. But yeah, I want to try mixing these two. Because it's the logical idea that blue, yellow make green. Might need to make light blue for the shade of green I'm looking for. And actually, come to think of it, I might need to make more glass than I have. Okay, I do need to make light blue. And I cannot use it to make lime green. I want to find out if there's any actual way I can make lime green. Give me a sec. Yeah, no, I need green to make lime. I can't use that. So I'm thinking put this here. I want to put like some kind of test tube in this corner. I want to have like the actual brewing stand. Probably a desk here. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do to add on to the lamp, because I do want to make things a little more stylized. This time around. And you take this. I did split up the blaze powders somewhat preemptively. Don't have any pre-made slabs except diorite, but I'm not using diorite. I'm gonna take a look at wood, cherry wood, before I commit to anything. Nah, not feeling it. I think I'm just gonna go stone. I don't have the stone cutter I'm now realizing anymore in the actual base, so So I think in order to do this right, I'm gonna need to make 2 sets of slabs because I believe it. No, that one of those makes 6, which is fine by me because that's actually enough to make the full thing. There you go. And that's in the way. I want to do it like that. So maybe this was one too many, because if I do something like that, it still looks wrong. I'm gonna have to just move the torch, aren't I? What if I do that? Actually, I have an idea. How do you make a lamp? Iron nuggets. I don't have any iron. I think I'm just gonna do it without the torch there. Yeah, because, like, either way, it's gonna look slightly wrong, but this looks less wrong. To me. So, I gotta get some stuff going on that right away, though. So, give me some of these. I might I should probably put some cauldrons in there at some point. That's not now because I don't have any iron. Oh, flip. I'll put that there. I'm gonna figure out 2 more uses, but actually, I'll keep 2 bottles for other use purposes. Because there are some other uses for bottles. I'm gonna quick head outside, get a little more water. No, this does add up. Never mind. I was starting to think this don't add up, but no, it does. We're fine. And I'm gonna put my regular water bottles in the potion chest for now. Oh, because these won't be regular water bottles forever. And we are going to turn all of these into lovely potions for various effects. I'm probably going to have to do a brewing episode eventually, and an enchanting episode. Like, both of those are probably going to happen relatively soon. And both of those are really complicated mechanics. But assuming I did my math right, the enchanting setup should be done, because I believe this is 15, because there's also 2 back there. So that's 5, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? No, that doesn't add up. Why are you in my house? Yeah, sorry, buddy. Those treats are kind of trash. If you had something on you... Oh, wait, that's melon seeds, isn't it? Yes, those are melon seeds. I need at least one of those. You hold on a second. You can live... I'm gonna let you outside once I take some of your melon seeds, because you're sure as hell not staying in my gosh darn house. Get your butt over here. Because this is one of very few things I'm missing, the other being that... Okay, you're getting out of my house though, buddy. No! Okay, well, we're gonna have to get the melon seeds growing soonish. I think he may have left. Left and gone outside. Yeah, no, he did. Okay. That's a bit of an issue. So, I'm not gonna get too into brewing since you can physically see the potions on them. You need blaze powder in order to brew stuff. This grade will gradually go down, not over time, but as you brew stuff. And I might as well do the first step of making any kind of potion now. Now, as I put away these last few water balls. Because all potions start with nether wart. Well, actually, I think there's like one potion that doesn't use nether wart. And only one. But, yeah, put one in there. And put one in here, because you need to add a nether wart to make it an awkward potion, first and foremost. But, is it awkward, mundane? No, I think awkward and mundane are if you put in an actual ingredient to make a potion before making it nether wart. Yeah, awkward potion. Because awkward potions are what you can turn into pretty much every other kind of potion, which we'll get into its own dedicated episode, just like with this over here in the library, which I need to also build up the library area. I want to have, like, books going over to here, maybe, like, a little place I can, like, sit down and read, make a little chair like that. I want to put a lectern in there. Stuff like that. I do have some leftover books, which I'll probably use for enchanting. I'm also just not high enough level, so we might need to make a next goal building up a gold farm. Kinda wish I could do this now, but I just don't have the green dye. I really don't want to go out of my way enough to get some cactus right now. But I do have some potion ingredients. I know this is a potion ingredient, Ghastias are potion ingredients. Flowers are oddly enough not potion ingredients. Gunpowder can be used in potions. I'm pretty sure that's what makes some splash potions. So that's also just going to help me clean up my miscellaneous chest a little bit, not a ton. Because I think that's all for potion ingredients in here. So anything in here I know can be used for potions. Not that I'm seeing. So yeah, I think it is just these three things. And I don't want to have super long episodes because I'm hoping I can get a lot of episodes done. But also, we haven't really done a lot either. I think first priority is going to be getting these melons going. So, yeah, I'm gonna grab... Where the frick is my hoe? Did I put it in here like a dummy? Yes. Yes, I did. Ah. I'm about here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one needs to go. And I'm not going to be under this enough to care. Because that needs to be filled. Okay, maybe I don't need to extend this to account for flowers. Then... That's already at the limit. I believe you can only fit 2 strips like that. Well, I probably could actually do things a bit better if I started from here and then I could have 5 strips, but... You know. Don't really care. Yeah. So we're getting melons going now. Melons are a little more useful than pumpkins, hence why I'm keeping them a little closer. That, and I did want to do this if I could avoid it, but I couldn't realistically avoid it without making things way harder. So I'm gonna grab the first of these because I'm gonna have like several, because I'm gonna make this into the kitchen, I think. Which means I'm gonna need more logs because I want more smokers for actually cooking food. Just not sure how I want to stylize this into a kitchen. Do know I need to grab an axe and go get some more logs, though. There's my axe. And I guess I'll grab some birch since I have the saplings. I might end up moving like some birch back. Because I don't really need it anymore, because I'm not going to use it as part of the castle or anything. And it's probably already, I think this is actually already more than enough if I'm going for a while, which I think is what I'm going to do. And again, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to stylize some of this stuff. I'll figure it out as we go, because that's kind of just how I've always done stuff. So I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna do this. As Pat, but I definitely want to get to work on the kitchen as well while we're here today. It might be next episode. I might start also do some work on the I might move add an extra crafting table in here. I do need a new chest as well for that room. And for food. In fact, I'll double up on chests in this room. Ooh, I had an idea actually. It's not a super incredibly it's not like an incredibly unique idea. Yeah, but it's still something that will make this look nice. I'm gonna need more birch. Birch is what I'm gonna need in order to do what I was thinking. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more birch for this, but I have an idea. Yeah, that I think will look nice. And it is a pretty basic idea. I'm just making a pantry. And it's not like anything super creative, but like still look nice, I think. So let's get back in because I have a. It's not a very I have a pretty basic design, but I think it's just fine. I'm not gonna do anything flashy because I'm not that good a builder. Although I'm not afraid to admit that. In fact, I might just slightly save on a little bit of full budge, turn this entire top into slabs. And I want to put that down. I'm just now realizing. Oh, that's weird. I need to get up top and see if that's the case up here as well, because if so, that's really... No, it's just mirrored on the bottom. You can't really see that much. I don't think I'll find out for sure if it is still mirrored on the bottom. Oh wait, no, I still need the doors. Yeah. Pretty basic, but there it is. Pantry to store my food in. Maybe it will look less bad once I get a roof to that room. I should probably get to work on that, huh? Yeah, because, I also want to move this stuff into a actual, armory, which I want to build as well. Both as a place to build and to keep my armor, and I need to put it next to the library, so I'm probably going to put it in that room. I'm in the corner. I also need to think of, what else I can add to, and I'm kind of walking to birch now. I'm gonna just use some birch for this. It's because I'm gonna make a little bit of a, like, pantry's not the right word. Pantry's what I just built. But, like, that thing, I forget what it's called off the top of my head. And maybe I'll build a bit of a table in the middle, but I don't think I want to build a table out of birch. I think I think I might use some cherry for the table. Yeah. And I definitely didn't need to make nearly as much slabs as I did. So I'm gonna take these 2 full blocks back. Because this is gonna be, well, I'll take one of the full blocks back. So I can still extend this out a bit. Pretty basic, but I think it looks nice. There is a way I can make this, like, actually functioning chairs. With an actual functioning chair. Okay, I'm back. But, and I put some stuff away. As I was saying, as I get off the table, I think this looks pretty nice. It's not perfect, but nice enough. Hopefully it'll look nice once I got a ceiling on it. I also need to find something to put in that corner. Not sure what's going in that corner. Nor will I for a while, probably, no. Probably, because, yeah, not exactly trying to make the second floor right now, because goodness knows I have no idea what's going up there, because I still need to figure out 2 more rooms in the first floor. And, like, it's fine if some rooms are decorative. I want to make sure, I think what I'm going to do is make sure all of the first floor is functional. Maybe have anything I can't fit on the first floor will go on the second floor for functional, and the rest can be fashionable. I don't think that's a word. But at the kitchen, mostly made. We haven't really worked much on the library. I want to add more books to the library, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. It's like, I might leave this spot for, like, making chairs. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna put a chair in this corner. Not even sure if it'll be a chair. It might be something. It might be, like, a couch or something. There's somewhere nice I can, like, read a book. If I wanted to. So yeah, I gotta work on the library. We might end up doing some of the library work in the next episode, but not all of it by any means. In fact, I think I want to make a bookshelf. I might continue like normal bookshelves like this, and then I think I want 6 chiseled bookshelves to go right there. Which, how do you make chiseled bookshelves? Because I might as well do that now. I need slabs. And I need to stop using the oak. Oak when I have expendable birch and spruce. And already made slabs. As I put in here. So that's only 1. That's not a great conversion rate. And give me 1 more. And, like, the top won't matter because the top's gonna be covered by a ceiling. Then I think I'm gonna continue this line of bookshelves over this way. A little more. I'll put a lectern somewhere. I'm being very in specific on purpose because, like, I'm not gonna figure out everything right now. But I do want to get down a lectern. How did we get a lectern? I'm gonna need another slab. Yep. Yep. I just need 1 more slab. Because, of course, I do. I think I'm gonna put this here. Actually, put that in there. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over 1 more so there's some more chiseled bookshelves. Shelves. Because I like them, and they can also put the torch on there. And then just leave this spot as is to kind of fill more of the empty space. And I think that's, and I'll do, like, again, the last corner next episode. Because I need to figure out something to do for that. I also need to put some books in here at some point. I mean, but that can wait. How much of my spruce did I grab? Pretty much all of it. Okay. I'm gonna get back 1 more full block. For these 2 slabs. But I think that's gonna be it. In next episode, we might extend this out and start working on the armory, which is gonna have to be here because I want it for convenience sake to be near the enchanter. In that setup. So it's gonna have to be in one of these type of rooms anyway. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.